What is up, guys? So thank you for watching another video. I know it's been a while, but I've been meaning to do this video for the last few days now, and it's a contest entry to a very good YouTuber, a fellow friend of mine, and that's Horace Worgrit Wimp. Check out his channel. I will leave a link for his description on the screen and in the description. I'll leave a link for his channel in the description, I should say. Definitely check him out. Awesome videos, Blu-ray unboxings, reviews, daily vlogs, loads of stuff like that. It's a great guy, and you should definitely check him out. He's doing a giveaway where he is giving away 3 of the Fast and Furious steelbooks that are currently on Zavvi. Now there's only limited to 2,000 made of each film, so that's why it's a really good giveaway really. He's got 3 of them. He's got 2 Fast and Furious, Fast 5 and Fast 6. And currently I'm collecting them anyway, and all I need is Fast 5 and Fast 6, so this is the perfect opportunity for me to do this contest. So I've been looking forward to doing it, but yeah guys, definitely check him out. His contest is still open as of now, so hop on over to his channel, check out the contest entry startup video and give it a go. You've got nothing to lose, and he's a great guy while you're there. So let's crack on with the first question. So the first question he's asked would be, what would your sort of dream movie team be? Seeing as Fast and Furious is a film based about like a group, a team, he wants to know your dream sort of team of actors or actresses that you could have on screen in one film. So I've got a little list here which I'll go through now. I do apologise for any feminists watching this video, because there's no actresses in my list, they're all actors, purely because I just love these guys too much. So I thought I did try and think of an actress, but I couldn't really think of who could fit in this well, but we'll crack on anyway. So the first guy in my team will be Will Smith. Now Will Smith is my favourite, probably one of my favourite actors at the moment. Always has been, always liked him back in the Fresh Prince days, love him nowadays with all his latest films. So I've always loved Will Smith, but the good thing about him is he can do comedy, he can do action, he can do serious drama, he can do everything. So this is the guy that I would pick to be my lead, the lead role in this sort of ensemble of actors that I would have. He's always a top draw for any movies, he's always the main star, so Will Smith is sort of the perfect guy to lead this kind of ensemble really. Next guy that I'd have, you'd probably understand why I'd pick this guy, would be Martin Lawrence. Now if you've seen the Bad Boys films, Bad Boys 1 and 2, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence have the best on-screen chemistry that I can see in many a film. That literally they're like brothers, and that's why I picked them to be back in this film, because I really want Bad Boys 3 to happen. So if I could control it, I'd kind of make this Bad Boys 3. It would be that kind of action comedy type film. So yeah, that's the type of film this would be with my ensemble of actors. Sort of like an action comedy, sort of like how the latest Fast and Furious films are. Obviously the first kind of 3 or 4 of them were based around street racing, and then they've delved into sort of expendable style action movies. So this is what mine would be. So you've got Will Smith, you've got Martin Lawrence. Because of that chemistry between the two of them, they work brilliantly together. I'd like to chuck Eddie Murphy in there as well. Now Eddie Murphy is a guy that's really dropped off the ball in the last decade. He hasn't really done many movies. I hear that he's doing Beverly Hills Cop, like a return to that in the next few years. But I'd want to see Eddie Murphy back, kind of giving us those roles that we loved him for in the 90s really. You had Nutty Professor, you've got just literally I can't even think of how many classic films Eddie Murphy has done, but he's brilliant. He's a funny guy, and I think he could really gel well with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence if they did that kind of film together, that really sort of good comedy action, because like I said, again, he has proved it while doing Beverly Hills Cop. So that's why I'll chuck Eddie Murphy in there as well. Now those are the sort of comedy main stars, and then you need that big heavy sort of action star. You need that guy who's going to go in all guns blazing, and who else can you have apart from Arnie? You have to have Arnold Schwarzenegger in there. Big tank, known for action films, known for those proper over the top action films which gives you insane action with sort of all the Terminator movies, Commando, everything he's done over the years. Now, Arnie is a guy that sort of needs to be in every action film, really. He comes up with the cheesiest lines, he's got those classic moments, the sort of one man against the world. Arnie is that guy. Now, that's who I'd have as my big sort of heavy guy in the ensemble. Like, the only sort of people that could rival him for that sort of role would be someone like The Rock, or Stallone, Sylvester Stallone. He's another one that could rival that sort of just big heavy action guy, really. But I went for Arnie purely because I'm more of a fan of him than I have been the others. Purely because mainly I love the Terminator films. So there's those. Got two more. The next one would be Paul Walker. Now, Paul Walker proved to me in the Fast and Furious films that how good of an actor he was. When you watch Fast and Furious 1, he's just this guy, this like typical teenage sort of heartthrob guy that girls would love. But as the films went on, you see him progress as an actor into the actor he became, into a really kind of top actor. Now, it's a real shame that he passed away while making Fast 7, because Fast 7 is a brilliant film and he is brilliant in it. So it is a shame that the series isn't going to have him in it anymore. So that's the main reason I wanted to put him in my film, because I liked how he was in the Fast and Furious films. I know how brilliant he would be to continue that as well. So that would be Paul Walker in there. And my final one would be Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is that kind of guy that can do a bit of everything. He's the action guy that we've seen on Wolverine. He can do serious drama. He can even do musicals with Les Miserables. So he's done a bit of everything, really. So Hugh Jackman is one of my favourite actors again at the moment. So I'd like to see him in my cast of sort of action comedy type movies, because I know that he would fit in well. So yeah, guys, that's kind of my ensemble, really. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Paul Walker and Hugh Jackman. Question 2 is, what movie are you looking forward to this year more than any others? Now, very simple answer for me. The second Avengers, Age of Ultron. Cannot wait for it. Huge Marvel fan. Literally everything Marvel I go and see, I'm there day one. I'm there in the cinema with my ticket pre-purchased days before, and I'm always there, extremely excited. So that's no excuse. That's no different with the second Avengers, Age of Ultron, this year, which is only a couple of weeks away now. I really can't wait to see that film. Huge fan of the first Avengers. The first Avengers film was my favourite Marvel film, I believe. I've obviously watched them all over the past years that they've been coming out, and it has to be my favourite Marvel film. Now, the second one is just looking even more of the same great stuff that we saw in the first Avengers. That's what I love, everything about it. I love Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I love what they did with the Hulk. I love the whole storyline. I love how it mixes in with Captain America's storylines and Thor. I just love the whole universe of it, really, and I really can't wait to see it. I would like to say that I'd be doing a marathon of all the Marvel films before I go and see it, but that would literally take too long of a time. So what I've done, I've already watched Captain America Winter Soldier recently. I do want to go back and watch Thor The Dark World, even though I should have watched Thor before, because in the timeline Thor is before Captain America, I think. But I'll watch it anyway. And I will watch the first Avengers again, purely because I love it and I want to kind of get into that Avengers mode again before I watch the latest one. So really can't wait for that. Simple answer for me. Avengers, Age of Ultron, couple of weeks away. I'm going to pre-purchase my ticket. I can't wait. Going to watch them all in preparation. So yeah, that was question 2, Avengers, Age of Ultron. Question number 3. He wants to know what my favourite steelbook / slipcover / sort of special edition Blu-ray or DVD that we've got. Now I've got one in my collection that I did a recent unboxing of, and it's a very recent steelbook that I've picked up, and that one has to be the steelbook of The Lion King. I love The Lion King too much that I've got it on, I had it on VHS, I had it on DVD, I've had it on original standard Amaray Blu-ray when that came out, and now I picked up the steelbook. Lion King is that movie that I grew up with. I've watched it, I honestly believe, more than closer to 100 than 0 times. I love it far too much, so that I had to pick up that steelbook once Disney released it. It's an absolutely gorgeous steelbook on the front. I love the colours, I love the embedding of the writing and also Simba's mane there. I love all the characters on the front. I love the way on the back it's a complete contrast in colour. You've got Timon, Pumbaa and the younger Simba there. Very, very nice colours used on the steelbook there. On the spine you've got simply the Lion King and nice black background there. Open it up and we take out the discs. I'll show you the very nice artwork on the background as well. So it is 2 discs because it's 3D and standard Blu-ray. And then you've got the iconic log walking scene from Hakuna Matata, when you see Simba sort of aging as he walks across the log as they sing that famous song. So that's an absolutely lovely steelbook that I've got there. All the contrasting colours, so you've got like the dark blue, you've got the sort of jungle green, and then you've got that really sort of dark red and orange to go with Simba's mane there. So that is probably my favourite steelbook in my collection, one that I'm very proud to own, one that I pre-ordered and waited for a long time. So that would have to be my favourite steelbook in my collection, so that is The Lion King. So those are my answers to Horace Worgrit Wimp's questions for his giveaway, his Fast and Furious giveaway. So let me know what you thought of my questions, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, Horace Worgrit Wimp. I really wish myself luck, because I am really looking forward to getting those Fast and Furious 5 and 6 steelbooks, and if you've got a contest, giving a couple of them away. If I get the chance of winning one as opposed to buying it, that's all good for me. So I really, really appreciate you for doing this contest. It's a really generous contest, it's really fun to do, and there are really great questions to answer as well. So I wish everyone luck who else is getting involved in this. Really urge you to do it. Just check him out, check out his channel, see what he's about, and check out the contest. If you've got enough time when you're watching this as well, why not do a quick video and join the contest like me? You've got nothing to lose. And that's about it, guys. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it's been alright, Horace Worgrit Wimp. And yeah, guys, so I will see you very soon with my next video. I'm not going to leave it up as a big gap as I did before this one. So I will see you very soon. So thank you for watching, guys. Leave your comments down below as usual, and I'll see you on my next video.